next class is a suspension training class. I want you guys to grab your suspension trainers and train along to the program. All right, guys, alternate T-rows for this exercise. I want you guys to watch. So I'm going to go shoulder width or maybe even marginally wider. And I'm going to drop back. I want to make sure I'm holding a straight line from my ankle all the way to my shoulder, okay? So I don't want to drop my bum out like this. I want to make sure I'm keeping it nice and tight. And what we're going to do from here, I'm going to go into a T-row and I'm going to touch the cable just like that. And I'm going to do a little twist at the same time, okay? So just getting a lot like an elbow strike, okay? Just delivering it like that. Just to make sure the elbows are staying nice and high. So I want to try and keep the elbows around the same height as my shoulder. Little twist and just alternating from side to side. Let's get you guys to try it. We're going to work some reverse flies for this one, guys. So I'm going to go feet together and I'm going to suspend myself. Now I want to make sure I've got soft straight arms. So I want a straight line from my shoulder all the way to the anchor point, and I want another straight line from my shoulder all the way to my ankle. So this is my starting position right here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze out, okay, squeeze those shoulder blades together and finish right here. You can see as I extend out, I try and make a perfect T. And releasing it slowly, just like that. Okay, a couple of things to watch out for. Just make sure you're protecting your wrist. So what I don't want you to do, I don't want you to do this. It's got to be like that, protected wrist the whole time. Okay, and the other thing is, don't allow your bum to drop out. So you want to make sure you're maintaining your line throughout your exercise. Let's get you guys to try this one. Alright guys, for this exercise we're going to work some rows, but we're going to do it a little bit differently. Once we get to the end of the row, I'm going to show you guys from here. Once I get to the end of it, I'm going to put a little pulse in there and back. So basically what I'm doing is I'm squeezing twice. Okay? A little bit more emphasis on your biceps and on your lats as well. And it's just going to make it a little bit more difficult, but I'm sure you guys will be fine through it. A couple of things to watch out for. Just make sure your elbows are staying tucked in and you want to pull underneath your chest where your ribs are. You don't want to be up here. too much pressure on your elbows, so you want to drop it down a little. And make sure the elbows are tucked right in, and also make sure you're keeping that straight line from your shoulder all the way to your ankle. Let's get you guys to have a go. Let's everybody repeat the last 3 exercises. a basic exercise for this one, guys. We're going to work a chest press. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to suspend myself forward, soft straight arms like that, and I'm going to drop down. Now I want to make sure my elbows are as high as my shoulders, okay? So it's a straight line and I'm pushing perpendicular just like that, okay? Now as I come in, I've got to be conscious not to do anything funky with my body. I want to keep my core active, so I want to keep a straight line from my shoulder all the way to my ankle, okay? So it's basically just like a push-up on an angle, just like that. Now, you can make it harder or easier simply by stepping back and forth. So if you step back, you're going to produce more angle, it's going to get harder, and if you step forward, it's exactly the opposite. It's going to get easier. Let's get you guys to try it. We're going to work some chest flies for this exercise, guys. So it's much the same exercise as you would do using cable crossovers, but we're going to use your body, your own body weight instead of artificial weights. So all we're going to do from here, I'm going to start off nice straight cable just over my shoulder where it's nice and comfortable, and I'm just going to spread out to a T just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to come straight back. I'm going to try and keep it relatively perpendicular, and I want to make sure I don't hyperextend past my T. Just there is fine. Okay, you want your chest to absorb the pressure and not your rotator cuffs. One more demo. Right there. Let's get you guys to try it. Okay guys, I'm going to work 2 triceps extensions for this exercise. So the way I'm going to do it, I'm going to go into a classic triceps extension, so just like that. So making sure my elbows are staying in front of me, glued to my ribs. And then when I finish it off, I'm going to go into an abs rollout, and from here I'm going to go overheads. Okay, overhead tricep extensions, and then back here. So if I start to put them together, it's going to look like this. Like that. So a couple of things to watch out for. Make sure you're keeping a straight line from your shoulder all the way to your ankle when you're throwing the extensions out, and make sure you've got your elbows tucked in by your side the whole time. Your turn. Okay guys, I've got a good one for you. So these are Hindu push-ups. It's the same ones you would do off the floor or on a pair of dumbbells or on a rack, but we're going to do it suspended, so it's going to be marginally different. I'm going to use a pair of dumbbells to keep my wrists straight, but if you prefer the added stability of doing it off the floor, you can do it that way as well. All right, so watch me. So parallel lines, I'm going to lift up. I'm going to start with my bum raised high right here, okay? So I'm going to drop down under the fence, snake roll, and back up, okay? Just trying to keep the knees straight in this position. So let's go again. And let's just start to speed it up a little bit. Your turn. Let's everybody repeat the last 4 exercises. Okay guys, we're working some single arm clutches for this one. So the way I'm going to do it, I'm going to set myself up just by drawing a line with my feet. Now I want to make sure I keep my body nice and straight as well, okay? And I'm going to drop it out. From here, it's a biceps curl to the side. So it's just a biceps clutch, okay, but it's with one arm. So what I want to try and do, I want to try and maintain that straight line from my shoulder all the way to the anchor point the whole time, okay? So squeezing out, keeping my elbows out as I push it through, and straight back there. We're going to do 60 seconds on one side, and then we're going to switch it over, and we're going to hit 60 seconds on the other side as well. Your turn. And switch sides, we're going to hit the other side. Let's go. Okay guys, we're going to work some bent over triceps extension or breaching triceps extensions if you like. We're going to do a little bit different. So what you're used to is you're used to dropping back from here and pushing straight up, right? What we're going to do, we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to go reverse grip. So we're going to do it this way around. So we're going to take the focus off the long tricep and medial triceps, and we're going to basically put it on our lateral triceps, which is the outside area of the horseshoe. Okay? So we're going to do it that way. So from here, I'm going to drop down, fold over, squeeze, and return it, just like that, okay? Now, important thing is make sure your elbows are glued to your wrists, to your ribs the whole time, and then make sure the wrists don't bend. You want to try and keep that straight. Okay, one more demo. Just like that. Your turn. Okay guys, this is a leaping stiff pull down. So this is how it's gonna work. I'm gonna start with my arms by my side soft straight, and then I'm gonna release, go into a squat, and I'm gonna work all the way down and sit out on the floor from here, okay? Feet and knees squeezing together. So what I'm gonna do from here, with a stiff arm, I'm gonna assist with a squat, and as I'm coming up, I'm gonna go into a stiff pull down, just like that, okay? And then release slow, and back here, okay? So it should look like this. This one's a fairly difficult exercise. This one's going to challenge you a little bit. Just got to make sure you keep your arms by your side, keep them tucked in, and try to keep them stiff. Try not to do too much of that. Okay, your turn. Let's everybody repeat the last 3 exercises. And switch sides, we're going to hit the other side. Let's go. working some twist rows for this exercise. So what I want you guys to do is suspend yourself and start with your arms soft straight. What we'll do is we'll tuck the elbows in by bringing both hands to the same oblique, so to the same side, and be sure to maintain your wrists. Keep your wrists protected. Don't let them snap or bend forward. Let's get you guys to try this exercise. Hammer press for this exercise. So start off with a straight plank line body from your ankle to your shoulder. Press with your elbows tucked in by your side, so you can see my hands are getting to my ribs for this particular exercise. Your suspension strap should finish at your neck at the top of the press so that it doesn't tamper with your shoulders. Let's get you guys to try this exercise. Front delts raise for this next exercise, guys. So start suspended with your arms soft straight, and we're gonna raise with your arms parallel right in front of you and keeping those elbows soft straight. Be sure to protect your wrist as well, so you don't want your wrists to snap back. Let's get you guys to try this one. Let's everybody repeat the last 3 exercises. well done for getting through your workout today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Now, if you could turn your attention to your in-house instructor for stretching and cool down.